Welcome everyone to episode 56 of my NBA 2K17 My Career Mode. Last time, well, we did a practice day. Now we're going into our next game. Hopefully after this game, we are number 1 in jersey sales. Let's see, we won. Here we go.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. The 76ers have really been playing well lately. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. What's most important is to be hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on the team. And those guys know how to play themselves. You can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers want to grab. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. That being said, let's head to the sideline in our Hall of Fame.
The guys to market.
And 3-pointers certainly on the rise. We'll see if he sticks to his guns. DA, thank you. And with some time here tonight, we'll explore a question that's been a hot topic for a while now in the NBA. Steve, do you feel the NBA should do something to prevent a heck of whoever strategy that can slow down, bog down these games?
You know, I think, I don't want to take it away. If you're a bad free throw shooter and you're playing, you got to use the rule. But I think the rule has to come where it's not slowing down the game. I think, well, you get to a certain number, 2 shots and the ball. I think that'll change the way teams play the hack of whoever.
It's not easy to watch. I get the strategy. I appreciate the strategy. But visually, it's tough to watch.
It is. But some of these guys, you got to get in the gym and start knocking out some free throws. Start working on it. Yes, there you go. Like that.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan, the core of this team at the guard spots. Ross and Patterson to the forwards. And Zellinger in at the 5 spots.
And you can't say enough about Young. He relishes every minute he's out there on the court. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Poked away. And now the pass break. Prez with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that off the steal. It is prime time to push the basketball. Good job of getting it up the court in a hurry.
It's stolen by Prez. Here's Okafor. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Excellent work there in transition. He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
Lowry inside the line. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And there's that soft release from Kyle Lowry on the jumper. Makes it look so easy.
And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Prez.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Outside Lowry. Prez with the rebound. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 11-2 run. Sarge, there's the basket and making a double-digit lead.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Patterson, the screen. Now here's Ross. It's away. And DeRozan, the basket on the assist from Ross. DeRozan's got his first 2 points. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Here's Perez. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is as good as he gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here is Lowry. He's guarded closely. Passes to Sullinger. Shoots from 14. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better. And just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his team.
Here's DeRozan. No good on that one. The 76ers go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Toronto where they beat the Raptors.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
So many empty possessions. Right now, they need to.
That's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go.
I need to get my assists a little bit higher. 10 with rebound.
See out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Remember, you're my Pippen, you're my Jordan. Finish this game like they.
Since assist leaders, this is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Perez, number 1. Justice Young is second.
It's been a grand entrance to the NBA for both of these players. I mean, I think we could be seeing 2 of the next great playmakers in our league. I love the timing on defense. Young just rising up for the emphatic rejection.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. A soft lay-in won't cut it. You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Here's Perez. 3-pointers off the mark.
That should have gone in.
Trail by 16. Ross kicks to Lowry. The dish to Patterson. Will it go? That's in. Coming off an assist from Lowry. Patterson's got his first points of the night. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Trying his luck deep. Good on the triple. And Perez looking very calm as he drills that 3-pointer.
And he has the confidence to take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3-pointer.
No good from Ross. The 76ers leading by 17. And Young kicks to Perez. On deep. 3-pointer shooted by Perez. No, Young was looking to send it his way.
The chemistry between Orange Juice to make that play happen is just exceptional.
And the Raptors with a die-hard fan base. The fan support only getting stronger as they become a consistent factor in the Eastern Conference.
This team is unique in the NBA. They represent the entire nation of Canada. Toronto's the league's 5th largest market. A lot of fans from far and wide tuning in and rooting them on.
Ross with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Count it.
You know they like to get a lot of shot opportunities from men that close.
Philadelphia's gone 4 or 5 from 3-point land to get things going here in the first. Okafor to pass to Sarge. Here's Perez. Again, Philadelphia.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Lowry drives in. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And now the 76ers on the break. Sarge has got the ball. It's good. 6 points for Justice Young.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
And who needs to warm up? They didn't.
And they double up DeRozan. Ross with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Ross has got 5.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a 3.
Perez pushes to Young. Here's Perez. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Left side Lowry. Feeds it to Sullinger. wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Prez kicks to Covington. And right away, they answer with a three-pointer on their own.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
Going up against the great Michael Jordan. A lot of people say they played against Michael, but he played the two-guard position.
Right
and
at you,
I had to guard him, and he was guarding me. But then growing up in Detroit, got a chance to work out with Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and then compete against these guys. Those are the three names that come to mind. I think those are the three that really had an influence on my game.
And the single most difficult guy for you to cover.
By far, I couldn't cover him. That was Michael Jordan.
And who was a guy that was the best defensive player on you, guarding you?
And he was a teammate of mine, so a lot in practice. But then when we got traded and separated, Stacey Allman, the plastic man, was the guy I had problems with.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. You look at that great two-man play from Prez and Young.
Well, you know Young likes to get the ball to Prez when he can, and he found him in a good spot.
Ball's knocked loose. Sullinger pass to Lowry. Drills the three-pointer. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
No one near Prez as he lets it go. Another three for Philadelphia.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Raptors get it back. Five-on-three break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Noel throws it down.
Already seizing control of this game.
And doing it in all areas. They came out of the locker room knowing exactly what they needed to do.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA. Was a tremendous player. He's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Joseph dishes to Kira. Back to Joseph. Locked loose. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. They get it back. Pass to Prez. Takes the three. Drills it from outside. Prez has got 32 points in the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Joseph with the ball. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Pass to DeRozan. Now here's Prez. He's covered by Joseph.
You've got to give it up to Prez. His ability to score the ball in a variety of ways is what makes him so dangerous.
Powell kicks to DeRozan to end the drought. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Prez has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
The form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Henderson's checked in. Jakob Poeltl enters the NBA after 2 seasons at the University of Utah. Last season, he won the Pac-12 Player of the Year, as well as awards for the best center, low post player in college basketball.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to play in Europe instead, but he thought the college route would be a nice experience. Certainly the exposure didn't hurt, and he made demonstrable improvement from year 1 to year 2.
And this is what happens when you don't crowd Prez. Give him just a little daylight from the perimeter, and he makes it look easy.
DeRozan on the wing. Carroll for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Hey, let's see if this turns into a long-range shootout.
There's Prez. Offline with his 3. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Carroll kicks to DeRozan. It's tipped. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Prez. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Prez has got 42 in the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Prez brings the double team. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and the game. Carroll, no one around him. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Philadelphia with the ball. There's Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Now, here's Joseph.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, Joseph. And he can't hit the second. There's Prez, and it's good, but hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah. My first replay of myself.
Seen it off the basket, will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
And still important to have a second look at it. The technology is available, so you've got to utilize it.
Absolutely. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Philadelphia ahead, running away with it. But
Yeah, that's only just the first quarter. We got 3 more to go.
power forward Patrick Patterson getting better every season. He said his college career in Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now, as far as being a sound player, a guy who's not all about himself, who puts his team first and works hard, who doesn't talk bad, who doesn't do negative things. He's a team player, he's a team guy, and he works hard.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
And the kind of guy who his teammates love, because they know he's always going to have their back, always going to work hard, and always going to bring it.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, they dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
They've been super aggressive on that end, and they've been rewarded for it so far. Let's see if they'll be able to maintain this for the rest of the game.
Brand, he's in at point guard. Carl Anthony is out there with Anderson. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Young in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Pistons had a huge game.
just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Evan?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
The great ones do it night in and night out. So far, he's doing it in this stretch run.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Grant is checked in for Henderson. 76ers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Inside, there's Noel, and the layup is good. Noel's got 6.
Just gotta.
You get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pulls up for 3, gets the three-point the ball. Perez has got 50 points.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turn it into easy points.
Back to Joseph. Tipped away. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Hurdle is checked in for Terrence Ross. Carroll with the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Perez has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where we expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
You know, it's been a combination of their efforts at both ends of the court. They have played a truly complete basketball game.
And look at Perez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Perez finished that play off with. No layups for the big fella.
And Joseph gets to DeRozan.
Work on my dunking.
He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Joseph with the ball. Now defended by Saric. It's stolen by Perez. And finish off by Perez.
You gotta like whenever Perez dumps it on the drive, just powering it home.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
It's stolen by Perez. And now Philadelphia on the break. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
How is it out of bounds?
Checked in for
I wasn't even near the thing.
The Raptors shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Here's Joseph. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. There's the feed to Carroll. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. You take a look at the impact of the Oranges tandem shooting the ball. Their three-point makes as compared to the rest of the team.
And that is just a huge slice of this team's shots from deep. Pretty much, when OJ is on the floor, you have to have your head on a swivel and locate where Perez and Young are at all times. Or they'll do a Splash Brothers impersonation and just drown you with their three.
We know a lot about Dwayne Casey's coaching career. Been an assistant for numerous years. Now he's a head coach. But let's take it back. He was a top recruit coming out of high school. He helped lead Kentucky to a national title in 1978.
And Solinger kicks to Joseph. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And Casey went straight from playing at Kentucky to an assistant coaching position there in Lexington.
He's been coaching for almost 4 decades. Coaching Japan for a time, a long-time NBA assistant. He's a lifer.
Poked away. And Solinger gets to DeRozan. Releases from 15, and the jumper falls for him. DeRozan's got 7 points.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the best in the business of knocking down the mid-range jump shot.
There's Noel. Going to foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Jakob Berta. Steve, you've covered the league and been involved as a player for so long. Just how good are modern coaches? And, an extension of that, who is your pick for being the best coach right now in pro basketball?
Well, I think it's still Greg Popovich. He's done just a fabulous job being able to change styles, bringing in new players, also having guys that were number one options, getting them to buy in, to come off the bench sometime, play lesser minutes. And then you have a guy like Steve Kerr, and then also one of my all-time favorites is Doc Rivers. Just a guy who has a great feel for players and people.
The coaches today have so much more at their fingertips in terms of tape and analytics than the coaches of even just 15 and 20 years ago. Is it hard to compare the two groups?
Yeah, it is. I mean, like you said, because there's so much involved now, and then a lot of these coaches are wearing two hats. I mean, they're the president or GM, also coaching, so they're doing totally different jobs than the coaches back in the day.
Here's Prez. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
It's stolen by Prez. Now the 76ers on the break. Prez leading the charge. And the shot goes in. And that's now 11 points for Dario Saric.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Sullinger, the screen. Outside DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
Tough to cut into the league when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Got a hand on it.
You could just see the reach that Carroll has on that defensive play. Nice block.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And here is Joseph. Prez brings the double team. Six on the shot clock. Carroll with the three. That one doesn't drop. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. 76ers on top, just dominating this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. No surprise you played strong early on. What has been the change that's kept you so hot these last few months?
I've just been trying to get myself going earlier rather than waiting for the game. It's worked pretty well these last few games, so no reason to change things up now, man.
Not with those results, right?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Listen up.
A statue of William Penn at the top of City Hall, welcoming you back to the historic city of Philadelphia. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. We're seeing a tremendous game from Fred.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
He's playing like a man possessed right now, and his team is thriving as a result.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. The explosive pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the backcourt. Ross and Patterson are the forwards.
Getting one more assist.
Now here's Fred. He's guarding closer. Good.
Oh, man, what about the passing of Prez? Very impressive.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Lowry inside the line. Gets the front of the rim and out.
It's almost like he's trying to make...
What the heck?
He's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
To the inside. Young. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Better body movement, better ball movement, and taking some smart shots.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the call will be against Prez. That's foul number 2 for him.
I approve that steal. Presidential pardon.
Sullinger the screen. Lowry fires. Again, the miss by Lowry.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And there's Perez on the assist from Covington. 64 points for Perez.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
It's stolen by Perez. And finished off by Perez.
I really like how Perez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steal.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Tipped away. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Lowry. And finished off by Perez.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Coming at a great time for this team down the stretch in the third quarter. I love when teams get hot right before the fourth.
Sullinger the screen. Fast break Philadelphia. Here's Young. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, just remarkable focus by Young to nail the shot. He's starting to rough him up a little bit, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the 76ers.
And the official is leaving the backcourt violation. Very careful there. When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboard show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. Just as Young, number 1. 4th, Perez.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them, and it wouldn't matter. And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
No doubt. They've been the ones dictating the tempo.
And the call will be against
That was about reaching.
Will it go? And Lowry with a nice bucket inside. 12 points
Yeah.
for him.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. DeRozan against Young. That one wide left.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Steve, you played in your 14-year career mainly at that shooting guard. Great size. The position at 6'7". Is size still the same advantage that it once was in your day?
I think so, if you're skilled. And I'll tell you a quick story, Kevin. I started off as a point guard. Everybody wanted to be Magic Johnson, then moved to the 2 guard. I know it was time to retire. When my last year, they had me playing the 5. I said, that's it. It's time to go. Just for a couple games.
Yeah. What did you feel your best position was?
I thought a 2 guard position. At first, I thought it
You
was
were an
point
all-star
guard.
at the 2 guard.
Yes.
Yes.
Coming in as that point guard, offensively, I was okay. Look, Kevin, defensively, trying to check those little point guards, I was struggling. When your man hits a 3 in your face, your natural instinct is to try to get back at it. Just couldn't connect.
And here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And finish off by Perez.
You're talking about athleticism. Perez just making these dunks look so simple.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And the call will be against Perez.
Perez,
That will get him his
and I
4th
approve that
foul of the
steal.
game. Carl Landry
Presidential
checks in
pardon.
for Philadelphia. Jeremy Grant comes in for Robert Covington. And here are the Raptors now. Sullinger passes to Patterson. The Raptors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
And there's Perez on the assist by Young.
And they're really in a good position here thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
I don't need to get in.
The three. Here's Powell. The basket drops, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
Hurdle, he is checked in for the Raptors. Damari Carroll comes in for Patrick Patterson. Prez with the bucket.
There's something to be said about putting a team on your back, trying to will it to victory. This scoring has been phenomenal this quarter.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Prez. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Landry. He gets that one.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the Raptors making a change here. Joseph's checked in to the left wing. Deep two from Carroll. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
He needs to regroup, catch his breath, and take some high-quality shots.
Rosen dishes to Carroll. And he banks in the layup. Carroll's got his second bucket of the night.
Carroll can be so patient inside. Great timing on that play.
Prez kicks to Landry. To the wing right side. Here's Prez. Sinks the three-pointer. And DeRozan kicks to Hurdle. Stolen by Landry. Well, they got the building cheering him on. You can hear the orange juice chant from the crowd.
And Orange Juice has lit a fire under their team. And every seat in the house, for that matter, they have earned the admiration.
Now, here's Joseph. D right on him. Hurdle, the pass to Powell. Young with the steal. Here's Prez. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Joseph dishes to Powell. Hurdle gets to DeRozan to stop the run. Buries the long-range jumper. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Prez. Another three for Philadelphia.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Carroll kicks to Powell. Here's Joseph. And again, it's Toronto converting. Prez with the ball. Non-stop scoring machine here. And Corey Joseph has shown that he is one of the best backup point guards in the NBA. Just runs the team perfectly. Smitty eats minutes, plays solid defense, and keeps everything running smoothly with the second unit.
You need a floor general like Corey Joseph coming off the bench. Joseph is one of the best in the game at making that happen. Most teams will be happy with him as a starter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside, DeRozan. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
DeRozan, one of the biggest free agent names this past offseason, had a lot of interest from pretty much all around the league. But I'm sure DeMar enjoyed the entire process, but also I'm sure that he's glad it's over.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Noel comes in for Carl Landry. And it's Henderson for Jeremy Grant. Prez, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Ball's knocked loose. And now the pass break. Prez with the ball. Here's Young. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point
There we go. You like that?
And for DeRozan in his free agency courtship, it's understandable to see why so many teams, Steve, wanted him on their roster.
Yeah, the reason why, he's coming off a terrific season where he was an all-star. And don't forget, he is still very young and has a lot of prime seasons left in front of him.
There's the triple. The rebound by Young.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the three ball is good.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
shoot the three ball, and they are shooting from everywhere.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Perez leading the charge. So the whistle blows on the shot.
Getting a little nervous
with the contact right there.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Young. He's averaging 19 points per game, 13 assists, and 3 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
The Raptors have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. He's covered by Noel. Here's Carroll. He sinks the 11-footer. Carroll's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice little in-between shot there from Carroll. He feels comfortable in the mid-range.
Here's Perez. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he's doing what keeps him ahead, and he's been doing it all quarter, respecting the hot streak.
Poke loose. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line. And you got to give credit to Perez there. Puts forth a lot of energy on both ends of the floor.
They get a hand on it. For the finish. And finish off by Brand.
Big hands on the steal and just bad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Excellent work there in transition.
He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. Just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
And now here comes Young leading the break. And he gets the bucket. And this is what everyone wanted to see. Great performance from Orange Juice.
And this is why they are so dangerous. When one gets it going, the other follows suit. Perez and Young showing up in a big way.
Now here's Perez. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Perez. And a great job by Vinny contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
Oh, we're already at 100.
There's a minute left in the third. Guarded by Embiid. Perez brings the double team. It's stolen by Perez. All alone. And finish off by Perez.
And when Perez gets room to run, the D is toast. I mean, a fantastic finisher in transition.
Knocks it loose. Now, here's Joseph. Defense is right there. Outside Carroll. Raptors get it back. Powell takes to Joseph. Turtle sets the pick for Joseph. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
They're not on the same page. They look totally lost out there.
Now here's Carroll. The 3/4 of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. 76ers on top. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
For me, we got to get down and get engaged until the end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across the screen, focus on the defensive end. Show.
There you hear Dwayne Casey asking for more precision on it. 76ers with some changes. Young comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Perez is subbed in for Jared Bayless. Some changes for Toronto. Time now for an injury report. Now an update on DeMar DeRozan from David Aldridge. Nate, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. We're well into this season, and that is the last in this team meeting. That's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best, as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
And I'm sure his teammates want to see him come back very, very soon.
Fred in a 2. Carl Anker is out there with Greg. Evans in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ross with a screen on Young. Prez with the ball. Sanger picks him up. Chalk up 2 there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Toronto with the ball. Now DeRozan. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Joseph, he's checked in for Toronto. Outside Lowry. Knocked away. Launches it. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Off target with his 3. Toronto's gone ice cold from 3-point land. 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Lowry gets double teamed. Ross for 3. It's rebounded by Prez. Prez has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Tries a 3. Toronto.
I would have probably had it if the thing doesn't keep showing up.
Beyond the arc. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Ross. 15 points for Kyle Lowry.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, we need more in store.
And Prez with the bucket.
Every time you think he can't hit another,
Toronto with the ball. Here is Lowry. And it's Joseph in the corner. Back to Lowry. Here's the 3. Not going to go that time. And Philadelphia the other way now.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots. He's been very decisive, very accurate shooting the basketball. Extremely productive quarter so far.
Toronto working the ball around now. Prez brings the double team. It's stolen by Prez. Up the floor. Here's Young. Finish off the break. Young's got 11 in the second.
Yeesh, we got so many fans this one.
unable to shut down the middle.
Close one. And Lowry with a nice bucket inside.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
Here's Prez. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Toronto shooting at 42% in this final quarter.
Yes, we made it at 2.
Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Lowry.
In this second half, the defense has been baiting him to shoot the 3, and we're seeing why.
Prez, no good.
Yeah, that one.
Shooting around 41% on the night. Ross for 3. The rebound by Grant. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 15-5 run here. There's the double team with Joseph. Outside Landry. To the middle. And finish off by Prez.
Is it watching this fella just go to work?
But he's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Shot clock at 6. And Joseph kicks to Lowry. And again, Toronto no luck.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
Good on the triple.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
I mean, these are daggers. When you start hitting threes in the fourth quarter, it really deflates the other team.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and it meant that they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight contributing to a tally in on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Fred. He was outstanding offensively, but he also made a huge impact. Even when he wasn't making buckets, he had no off switch tonight, and a big triple-double came out of it.
Outside Lowry. It's tipped. Over in the corner, Sullinger. And Sullinger missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks to Prez. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
They're already celebrating. People are walking to the door, smiles. This one is over.
Yep, it counts.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Trey. Another three for Philadelphia.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
They did. Fantastic run here to really put this game to bed.
Yep, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of points. 100 and something.
There he is.
Yo, Brad, any of the guys in the studio want to talk to you?
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports post-game show. Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan player of the game, Prez.
This is Shaq, and once again, you picked up the double-double. How do you get the team clicking offensively?
Man, I don't think I can take much of the credit here. We've got so many guys who get the job done when they get the ball that it doesn't really matter who's making the passes. We all played our part, we got that W, and, you know, that's what matters to me.
All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Thank you.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, spectacular, just great. I mean, good night.
And it looks like that's going to be it for this game of NBA 2K17, my career mode. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This has been the Kitsu Lord of the Valkyries. That's classified. Till next time, everyone. Good night.